Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here, once again back playing some more Forza Horizon 4. Last time out we took the Chevy Love up to the Ashbrook Loop Scramble to try to beat the 2JetC, and it just didn't have the control. We're going to hope here that this Hot Wheels Rip Rod will be a little bit better, although if you've ever driven the Rip Rod and hired an A-Class, you know that it is pretty unique to drive. And by that, I call it the YEET Mobile, because it is pretty doggone uncontrollable. Wait, how many tunes did I have in this? Why do I have 6 tunes? What are these? God dang it. That's what's taking up all my tuning slots. I'll delete them later. We're gonna go for the 3-liter V8 Racing, all-wheel drive swap it. And we're gonna go for the Aero before we can't. And we already have the best compound tires, so we'll go for widths. Now we check power, and there's not much power we can check at it. I have 112 horsepower. It's not the lowest horsepower car we're going to have around here. We first had a Hoonigan RS200 with 400 horsepower. That was our initial benchmark vehicle. This time, though, oh boy. I think this is going to be a vehicle where we put on heavier rims on purpose to try to get a little bit extra power in this vehicle. Not that it'll really help us, I do not think so. Maybe we don't go for the 3-liter V8 Racing, maybe we go for the Turbo Rally engine. Turbo Rally, heavier, but way more torque. I'm going to try it out. Turbo Rally is always difficult to build to because of that. It's very awkward with its PI. That torque, though, is pretty good. We're going to keep with the Turbo Rally here. It might actually help us with the extra weight, you know. You don't know. You never know, actually. Alright, maybe we can get the rest of the PI with getting lighter rims now. Lighter rims here. Lighter part here. Lighter part there. We are 1 PI short. Always the issue with this engine. There's 2 little parts to get it to where you want it to be. We may just have the run with 1 PI down. We ran the Harvester with a lot of PI down, 13 PI. So we can run the Rip Rod with just 1 PI down. It'll be fine. Not like lowering the width of any of the tires or increasing rim size will help us here. Sometimes increasing front rim size does increase PI for whatever reason. I guess better front weight bias. Not always the case though. We don't want it here anyways. So this will be one of the lowest horsepower cars taking to the track. One of the lightest. It's going to be an interesting drive, that's for sure. If we can keep this thing even remotely controlled, I would be astounded. Because we're going to have no straight line speed, I'm going to set it to 165. A little bit more front caster is fine. I don't know why the entry roll bars are 0. And we'll set them to not that stiff. That'll be fine here. Why do we have so little range in the back of the car? That's so odd. It probably could be why. It's so yeety because the suspension just has no tuning. Damping works fine. I don't know why the spring stiffness is so awkward. Now, aerodynamics is the most important thing for this car. We need control. Thankfully, we get full front and rear aerodynamics. 91, 103. There it is. I don't know where the engine is on this vehicle. Like a little bit more towards the back. Not too much though. That's going to be where it is. Let's take the Hot Wheels Rip Rod Yeet Mobile to the Ashbrook Loop Scramble. What will we get in the wheel spin, I wonder? Money. Okay. You can see money is no issue for me in this game, so I would prefer a vehicle. Oh well. Now this car looks pretty astounding. I'll call it as astounding. We still have to beat the 2Jet Z. I don't think that will really be beat this series. Oh well, this car's pretty light. Good torque out of that Turbo Rally engine. We probably could have made something work with the stock engine, but I'd rather have the torque of the Turbo Rally. Let's hope for the best here. That's all we can really do here. I'm glad I stiffened up the suspension as much as I did. If I left it soft, like stock, we would have had a pretty bad time. Actually able to carry more speed than I thought. We're right at the top of the rev range of the power. If I had the top speed any higher, probably would have zoned out. That's all about control of this car. Do we have any? What? Come on, game. That was a drift tap. I didn't lose any time from that. Watch out. Alright. First lap. Experience. We need to watch our braking. Man, this thing is not like going on the brakes. Or turning. Or going in a straight line. This thing is just uncontrollable. Get great very initial turn in. Like here. We're pretty good. Watch out. Not again. Come on. How is that ruining my skill chain and like counting as a crash? Game is trash. Oh well. This car seems to have some pretty good like initial turn. Oh well. Initial turn in but it's so uncontrollable everywhere else. Even with the torque of the Turbo Rally, we can't catch the 2JZ. 2JZ also had good torque. It had more power and torque than this, and it wasn't much heavier, if at all. So it makes sense that it would run on us. But for something to be having more power and torque, you'd think it would have less control to make up for it. That's why it's the same PI in the same class. Here though, we just don't have the speed and we don't have the control. It's already done. That back end just cannot stay planted. Look at the size of that wing. How is it not staying planted? Oh man, this car is so twitchy. We match it up the hill once we get the power down and the wing working. But we just can't match it anywhere else. I stayed off the brakes there. We carried better speed, I think. I do need to tap the brakes there. God dang it. $1:12.0. I was looking at the clock, not the road. God dang it. It's not like this car will be able to make up, what is that, 5 seconds? 4 seconds? So we don't have a winner here. That could have been a little bit better this final lap. That pisses me off, but oh well. I get distracted by shiny objects like a good time. Power down. Power down. The power down approach with this car is working good. It's a shame I couldn't keep it on a good lap. Oh well. Rip Rod, if you can tune your driving style to it, to just power and go, it's not bad. But it's not good enough to beat any of the Hot Wheels car pack vehicles. Every single one of them is faster than this. Bit of a shame. The Rip Rod's always been one of those cars that's rare, and you wonder, is this high rarity worth getting if you want to drive it? And the answer is no. It just isn't. It's too uncontrollable. Great fun though if you want it to just be a stunt vehicle. That's going to be it for this video though. If you guys enjoyed, please do go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Next time out, we take the Mustang out.